We are starting tonight with an exclusive report about politics and retaliation. And a politician who is supposed to be a rising star in the Republican Party apparently running on fear of exposure. It starts with the issue of illegal immigration. As you can tell by the sheer volume of anti-immigrant politicking in the country right now, the illegal immigration problem must really be exploding. That is true if by exploding you mean that it is down 67%. The Pew Hispanic Center, which is widely considered to be the most authoritative source of numbers on this subject, they've released a new report saying that in the past decade, the number of illegal immigrants crossing into the United States has dropped by 2/3. So the sudden uptick in yelling about illegal immigration, blaming immigrants for everything from Obama being elected to swine flu to kidnapping the Lindbergh baby, that is not happening because illegal immigration is getting worse. It is actually getting better. The uptick in anti-immigration stuff is not really about immigration at all. It is about what makes good politics for anti-immigration politicians. And it is about what makes big profits, apparently, for some very well-connected people.
We are bringing Arizona back. The comeback has started, and in November we will complete the mission that we are on. Jan Brewer is a fighter, and the people of Arizona are not quitters, and together we will make a difference.
Jan Brewer is a fighter. That, of course, was Arizona's Republican Governor Jan Brewer speaking in the third person there while attempting to secure 4 more years as Arizona's governor. Jan Brewer is now very much a household name in American politics, mainly due to this moment, the moment when she put her signature, put pen to paper to sign Arizona's draconian papers, please, immigration legislation. But SB 1070 hasn't just attracted national scrutiny for this previously little-known governor. It has also attracted lots of questions in Arizona. Last month, you may recall, we told you about some great reporting from the local CBS affiliate, KPHO, in Phoenix, Arizona. KPHO revealed that 2 of Governor Brewer's advisors, Paul Senseman and Chuck Coughlin, have extensive ties to a private prison company called the Corrections Corporation of America, CCA. CCA conveniently holds the federal contract to lock up illegal immigrants in Arizona. And SB 1070 being signed into law ultimately means more locked up illegal immigrants and potentially more business for CCA. Handy. Here's what happened when KPHO investigative reporter Morgan Lowe attempted to ask Governor Jan Brewer about that apparent conflict of interest.
Did Paul Senseman or Chuck Coughlin have any input with you on signing SB 1070 into law?
Okay, we're done.
I mean, are you aware that they were lobbyists for Corrections Corporation of America?
Sorry, Morgan.
Governor, don't you think you should have disclosed that?
The governor did not answer those questions.
Governor Brewer's office later denied any wrongdoing, but KPHO has kept asking questions. Most recently, they've been tracing the money that this private prison company, CCA, has been lavishing on other Jan Brewer causes. All of the digging that KPHO has been doing on this, all of the questions they've been raising about Governor Brewer's connections to CCA, connections between SB 1070 and the private prison industry, all of the CCA money that they have been tracing. In the end, it has resulted in this.
After we began reporting on the connection between Governor Brewer's advisors and CCA, Chuck Coughlin's company canceled all of the governor's campaign advertising on CBS 5.
The Brewer campaign decided to cease advertising on the station that has been investigating the governor and her extensive ties to the private prison industry that stands to profit from SB 1070, the landmark anti-immigration law. Phoenix is the biggest city in the state of Arizona. Governor Brewer is up for re-election in November, and her campaign has decided to not advertise on the CBS affiliate in the largest city in the state, a network that has been doggedly investigating her connections to the private prison industry for months now. Now, again, KPHO is a CBS affiliate. We here at MSNBC and our connections to NBC, we have absolutely no stake in their financial future whatsoever. In fact, on the contrary. But regardless, this is not about which station is whose. This is not about which network is which. This is about political retaliation against journalism. This is news. We called the folks who run Governor Brewer's campaign tonight. Her campaign is run by a company called High Ground Public Affairs, which also, as luck would have it, lobbies for the Corrections Corporation of America. We spoke with Jan Brewer's campaign manager, Chuck Coughlin, one of Governor Brewer's advisors who KPHO has been investigating of late. And Mr. Coughlin told us tonight explicitly that the Brewer campaign had advertised with KPHO in the past, but they decided to stop doing so as a result of the, quote, credibility of the journalism on that network. Asked if that was a reference to the investigative journalism that has been done on that network about Jan Brewer, Mr. Coughlin acknowledged that it was. To be clear, Jan Brewer's campaign informed us, in no uncertain terms, that they advertise on the other two networks in Phoenix, but they decided to stop advertising on the CBS station because of them investigating Governor Brewer. That comes directly from Governor Brewer's campaign. Asked specifically if Governor Brewer herself was involved in that decision, in the decision to stop advertising on KPHO as retaliation for their investigations into the governor, her campaign manager told us that Ms. Brewer is clued into everything they do there. He told us, quote, absolutely, it's her campaign. In addition to ending its advertisements on KPHO in retaliation for that company's journalism, the company that runs Governor Brewer's campaign also directed us to a blog post on the High Ground website, a blog post that specifically targets KPHO's investigative reporter, Morgan Lowe. It refers to him as, quote, maniacal, and the entry attacks the network's reporting on Governor Brewer. When we spoke with High Ground tonight, they accused the network of intentionally misleading its viewers. They accused KPHO of misleading its viewers. This is a big development in this story and in the understanding of Arizona Governor Jan Brewer. The governor of Arizona, Jan Brewer, is now retaliating against a television network that is investigating her ties to one of that state's biggest industries, an industry that stands to profit from the anti-immigration law that has made her nationally famous.